Hi, this is Loki with Blue Collar Prepping, and today I'd like to finish up talking about knives. We'll talk about how to carry and protect your knife. Now, a good knife is a sharp knife, and a sharp blade needs to be protected both to protect you and the blade itself. Obviously, to protect you from getting cut, because blood on the outside is not a good idea, and also to protect the blade from damage, which means you have to sharpen it, lessens the length of life of the blade, can possibly even break the blade entirely. Not something you want. So, folding knives self-protect. They fold up into the body of the knife, go into your pocket, or have a clip and hang on your pocket. Fairly simple. They're inside a hard shell. You're protected, the blade's protected, everything's self-contained. Problem is, as we pointed out earlier, they're not as strong as a fixed blade knife, and they don't do certain tasks as well. So, on a fixed blade knife, you use an item called a sheath. A sheath encases and protects the knife, holds it from falling out, keeps it in place on a belt or other mounting point, and keeps it from cutting you. I'm holding on to the blade portion, and obviously I'm not hurt. Now, there's three basic materials that sheaths are commonly made of. The first is a hard plastic, much like this Mora knife has. Kydex, something similar. Fairly inexpensive, pretty durable. Not very attractive, but they work, they're strong, they're not a bad option. The second, traditional material, is leather. They're very pretty. They're not as durable, but done right. I've got one that belonged to my great-grandfather that has only needed minor repairs. As I said, they're the more attractive option by far. And your presentation show knives generally have a leather sheath on them. This one happens to go on my single-action gun belt because it matches everything else on the belt. They do require maintenance, which the Kydex one's not. You got to keep them oiled, cleaned, but they're not a bad option. The third and the most budget option is nylon or another durable fabric. This one has a plastic insert at the top to hold the mouth open, but outside of that, it is made entirely of a nylon weave. It's light, it's very inexpensive, not very attractive. It's the least durable of them, but they work for on a budget, and they're not a terrible option. They're not my first choice, but as I said, that's the budget option. All of them, though, as I say, enclose the blade entirely, keep the knife from coming out of the sheath when you don't want it to. I can hang any of them upside down, and I'm not going to lose my knife. It's not going to fall out on the trail. Things of that nature. But no matter what you do, make sure you encase the blade of your knife in a sheath or other carrier to protect it, to protect you, to extend the life of you and your knife.